Yes.
All right. Hey, I'm Adam.
I'm Bryan.
Back with another episode of Buds and Suds. And so we're going to wind up our night with a nice treat. This is from Revolution Brewing. This is Café Deth. This is a bourbon barrel-aged coffee Russian Imperial Stout.
Okay.
So this was 13.5% ABV. This is the Death's Tar base beer that was aged in Old Forester and Woodford Reserve barrels for a prolonged period. It didn't say exactly how much, but I'm sure it's different, varying ages and blended together. Nice.
Now I'm glad I wore my Star Wars
Now you're
shirt.
down. Now you're down.
That's right.
So looking forward to trying this. I had the regular Death's Tar on New Year's Eve, and it was a treat. So let's do it.
Let's do it.
Pretty dark. Maybe
It is
a
dark.
hint of brown. Nice dark brown head. Alcohol legs there.
Yeah, it looks like it might be a little thin, but
Yeah.
I mean it's a coffee stout.
Yeah.
So.
Let's get the bourbon barrel age too.
Right.
Get the aroma.
Whoa. That was huge espresso.
Yeah, big peppery coffee aroma. Maybe a hint of vanilla, but it's a whole lot of
Yeah, I don't get anything else.
just a whole lot of
A lot of coffee.
peppery coffee espresso.
Right. It's fine.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's kind of how a base beer tasted as well. This bitterness that kind of sticks
Yes.
with you. I mean, I get like a hint of sweetness right to start, and then I get a bitter Russian Imperial Stout.
Yeah, I'm getting though that I'm calling it an off flavor because I really don't know what it is, but that flavor you get with Huna, that slightly off flavor. I feel like I get that almost.
The umami.
If you want
Soy.
to call it that, I mean it's a little soy.
I mainly I get, and this is what I thought about the base beer. I just think it's a huge bitter Russian Imperial Stout. Like I get more bitterness that I'm used to getting for barrel aged stouts.
I would agree. I mean there's a lot of bitterness in this.
Yeah.
And it didn't give the IBUs. I take it.
Well, that might be on. We can look it up.
We'll
Put
look it
it
up.
below, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's got a lot of bitterness.
I mean, that's the main thing I got, and that's what I got from the base beer as well. I mean, it just really sticks with me. This big bitterness, big bite Russian Imperial Stout. I don't think the barrel's cut down on that a lot. I don't get a lot of vanilla, a lot of burdon.
This could use some sweetness.
Yeah, I think so.
A little sweetness would go a long way on this one.
Yeah.
To me, that tastes like IBU bitterness. I don't think
It
that's
does.
astringency.
No, I
Sometimes with coffee stouts, you get a really deep astringency just from the way that they brew it, and that's not what I get on this.
No, I think this is. I agree with you. I think it's
just
hops. I think it's when you get those big bitter Russian Imperial Stouts, I think this is one of those. And I mean, we are preferential for the big sweet stouts, and like I said, I would love a chewier, sweeter, more vanilla. All that.
I love a good Russian Imperial Stout.
Yeah.
But to me, the bitterness doesn't blend well with the other flavors. I mean, I get a little sweetness, but they almost compete with one another.
Yeah.
What little sweetness I get competes with the bitterness, and so it doesn't blend
It's
well.
like right as soon as it hits your tongue, I get a little bit of sweetness there on the front, but then it's just a bitter bite. What about the coffee? Where did it go?
I don't get pepper.
Yeah, where did it go on the nose?
I don't know. I don't get it.
I mean, it may be a hint there, but again, I think the biggest thing that shines through is the bitter Russian Imperial Stout on this.
I bet if we start sipping it, we'll get past the bitterness, and then we'll start getting some of that.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting it yet.
But as far as rating for me, this is a 4.25.
Yeah, I was going to say, I couldn't go above a 4.25.
Yeah.
I mean, I see what they're going for. I think what they're going for, it could be much better, I think, but...
Yeah, so more mouthfeel, more sweetness. I mean, but that, again, that's a personal preference.
Yeah. Well, but it just doesn't... I mean, but we know good beer. We've had plenty of good Russian Imperial Stouts that are well blended. I would put this a step below, like Old Rasputin. I mean, that's a nice bitter beer, but it's well done.
Yeah.
So I'd give this...
Maybe a 4.
I almost given it a 4.
Yeah, it's kind of like a 4.25 minus.
I have to give it a 4. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to bump it down to a 4.
Yeah,
I want to like it. I really want to get it up there, but
yeah, it's probably a 4.25
to me, it just
minus.
that bothers me. That bitterness, not blended well with the sweetness, but
yeah.
So 4. I mean, it's worth trying.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely.
I mean, I can tell you're disappointed. It's worth trying.
It's just funny. I was the same way, but I thought maybe it was just New Year's Eve or whatever. You know, I had a few beers before that, and I thought, but I wasn't like super blown away by the base beer either. But the memories come rushing back. This is what I drink.
I'm getting a little more. I mean, just a little coffee the more I sip it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I gotta get past the bitterness first.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's better than the base beer from what I remember, which is maybe why I gave it a 4.25. But it's 4.25.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to 4.
That's fair. Anything else?
No.
As always, if you can't have the beer you love the beer you have. Thanks.